Senator Warren also called the crypto landscape the wild, wild west. What's your response to her?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm really happy to be here. And, I was able to tune in to parts of the hearing yesterday. And I think that the overarching theme that we should keep in mind here is that this is part of the natural evolution of new technologies. And the fact that we're having hearings like this and starting to talk about cryptocurrencies and a digital dollar is a very positive trend overall for the sector. I really appreciated former CFTC Chairman Chris Giancarlo's comments. He's actually on our board at the hearing, where he encouraged us and regulators to think about not just what could go wrong, but also what could go right as we build structures and think about ways that leveraging this technology can help our society and the financial standing of the American economy. And lastly, I would say that sometimes folks can miss the forest through the trees a little bit when talking about cryptocurrency. I agree with Elizabeth Warren that there's a lot of things going on here. I would encourage us not to forget some basic facts, which include that this is an asset class that has generated substantial wealth for millions of Americans. It's been the best performing asset class in 7 out of the last 10 years, and that the cryptocurrency sector is also a thriving sector, creating lots of jobs at BlockFi and many, many other companies across our country, and that this is something that we want to continue to happen in America.
So let's talk about the forest. The IMF spokesperson saying El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin certainly significant, but also raises a number of macroeconomic and legal issues. On the other side, we also have these ransomware hacks that have asked for ransom to be paid in cryptocurrency, and it certainly increased skepticism around cryptocurrency itself. Not that cryptocurrency is itself to blame. How do you think impending regulation, because there will be regulation, how do you expect that to impact your business?
I expect it to be positive for BlockFi's business and for the sector. Regulatory clarity enables companies like BlockFi to continue innovating. It enables consumers and investors to participate in this sector with the utmost confidence. And from the early days of BlockFi, we've leaned into regulation. We were the first company to get licensed to make US dollar loans secured by cryptocurrency as collateral across the US. And that's just one area where we've worked hand in hand with state, federal, and enforcement agencies to help facilitate education and create structures that work for this industry, just like the structures that have worked for traditional financial markets.
You just launched a new institutional investor platform, which I know you said clients were asking for. This on the backdrop of a lot of volatility. And I'm curious, how many of your customers are making money, how many are losing money, and how much?
Yeah, so on average, our customers do very, very well. On the retail side of BlockFi's platform, our average account balance for a client that held assets at BlockFi a year ago was $10,000, and today it's $50,000. And part of that is from folks getting comfortable with our products and depositing more funds, but a lot of it is from the performance of the assets that we enable individuals to hold on our platform. The announcement of BlockFi Prime as a new institutional offering is something that's really, really exciting, and it's going to enable our institutional clients who have traditionally been borrowers coming to BlockFi for financing and to help promote capital efficiency for their crypto market activities to now also trade with us. It's going to create better liquidity and better pricing, and also help us to expand our addressable market in terms of the types of firms that we can work with.
There's a report that investors are also excited, a report coming from the information that you're raising new money at a $5 billion valuation. What can you tell us about that?
Unfortunately, I can't comment on the specifics of what we might be doing in capital markets. I will say that we are generally very active. We have a very exciting future at BlockFi. There are lots of new things that we're working on, including a product that I'm most excited about, which is the Bitcoin Rewards credit card. It'll be the first Bitcoin Rewards credit card in the market. It's rolling out publicly imminently. And in addition to anything that we might do in private capital markets, we're also very excited about potentially entering public markets and enabling more folks to participate in the phenomenal growth that we've experienced as a company.